Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about the non-fiction books that I've read so far this year. One of my goals for this year when it came to reading was to read more non-fiction, and honestly I feel like I've been doing pretty well. Like, not as good as I wanted to do, but definitely better than I kind of thought that I'd be able to keep up with. So let's just get into this video. I'm happy about these non-fiction books that I've got to, because I also want to get to classics and I haven't got to any of those. So the fact that I've gotten some non-fiction makes me feel good about myself. Yeah, the first one is one that I actually finished most recent, and that was 'Twas the Night Shift of Christmas. That's by the guy that also wrote This Is Going to Hurt, which is like his account of being a junior doctor. And this one wasn't as good as that one in my opinion. I gave it 3 stars. It just kind of felt, it was really short, and that wasn't a bad thing, but in a way it just kind of felt rushed, and I kind of got a bit lost at what year he was talking about, and I kind of felt like he was like rushing it in a way just to get another book out, and I didn't enjoy it as much. But maybe it's also just because it wasn't as like consecutive as This Is Going to Hurt, and I just preferred that book a lot better. This one was basically, he's a guy that used to work in the gynecology ward in the NHS, and he talks about all like the challenges that you face when you work in that kind of environment, and how there's the positives and negatives, and he kind of just weighs them up and talks about them. He's not like slating that career or like lifting it up. He's just giving his straight opinion on how his life was when he used to work as a doctor. Yeah, so that's the first one I read. The next one I read was The Happiness Project. This one was one I really liked, especially like because it kind of encompassed something I would love to do myself, and it wasn't like, it didn't feel forced, do you know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel like a book that was necessarily planned too much. It kind of felt like she naturally thought of the idea and just kind of decided to write a book once she'd finished, because it just seemed like something that would be a good idea and like inspire others. And I think it worked. Like, I would love to do a project like that. I think it'd be really good and quite fun as well to kind of learn more about yourself. And when I went on Goodreads, I saw that a lot of people had a lot of mixed opinions on it, and I understand where they're all coming from, but I just didn't feel the same as most of them, because in my opinion it was really good. And I felt like a lot of people were kind of maybe took the book the wrong way, in a way that she never meant it to come across. But you know, I enjoyed it, so that's really all that matters. It's basically talking about, this woman talks about her, she wasn't sad, but she just thought she could be happier. So she spent a year of her life trying to increase doing activities that she thought would make her happy, and each month she would have a different target. Like, 1 month would be improving her marriage, next month would be giving herself more energy and stuff like that, until she came to the end, and in December she decided to put all those things into practice and just see how she felt, and she generally felt much better, and it worked for her. So I feel like if you're looking for something to kind of uplift your mood and looking for a way to kind of make your life feel more on track, then definitely I think you'd really enjoy this book, and it would be like an eye-opening experience. Even if you didn't necessarily enjoy it as a book, you would kind of take something away from it. The next one is Anne Frank. I've read this, you know, The Diary of Anne Frank. I've read that before. This time I read the graphic novel, so I guess it's not exactly non-fiction, but it kind of is in the way that she was real, and it's like making her autobiography, I guess a biography. Yeah, so that's one I read. I honestly think, weirdly, I enjoyed the book more than I did the graphic novel. I just felt kind of like the graphic novel obviously has to leave things out because it can't fit that whole book in graphic novel form, but I just felt sometimes that it was missing too much out, or sometimes there was too much text for the pictures. I don't know if it translated that well into a graphic novel, or if it kind of made it seem a bit wholly as a story, like things were missing. Like I would read a bit and then go on to the next book, but it felt like something was meant to be there before that next bit, if that makes sense. So I definitely think I didn't enjoy this as much as I thought, but I think I still give it a high rating just because I liked like the book apart from the novel, you know what I mean? Like when I compare them I don't like it, but when they're separate things it's okay. And then the next two I want to talk about I haven't finished, but I'm so close to the end that I had to include them in the video because I genuinely am really enjoying them and I really want other people to read them. And the first one is The Undoing Project by Michael Lewis. This book is very wordy. I'm like literally right near the end. This book is very wordy, but it's good. And if you're interested in the whole like psychology and human behavior, I think you'd really enjoy this. And it kind of goes more into the brain and how people investigating how the brain works are kind of disproving theories that we've held for so long. So it's just two people, Daniel and Amos. They're like very unlikely people that you think will become friends, but they become friends and they do all these like different experiments. They're both psychologists and they write all these different reports and they prove all these theories that we thought were correct kind of wrong, or show that they have exceptions and you kind of have to take that into account. And oh, it's just really good. Like if you're interested in medicine also, you might really like this because it kind of does describe a bit how the brain works. I definitely recommend it. I think when I finish it's going to be either a 4-star or a 5-star read, and I hope it ends on a good note so it can be a 5-star read. And then the last one I want to talk about is Sapiens. This book, I'm halfway through it and I'm absolutely in love with it. Like when people told me it was good, I was like, yeah, you're overhyping this. You're really just making this like seem better. It's gonna be, I'm gonna hate it. But no, I absolutely love it. I'm listening to an audiobook and it is so good. And I think it kind of took a different turn than I expected. I don't know what I was necessarily expecting, but it's not what I got. I think I was expecting a bit more of, I don't know, I won't say factual book, but more like facts being thrown at me, and it's not really like that. It kind of flows in a story kind of way, but also while giving you the facts you need and like the important information. Oh, it's just good. It talks about the evolution of humans and how we went from like nothing to something, and how we evolution, all those things. Oh, it's just so interesting. You have to pick it up if you're interested in those kind of things. And I think if you're looking for something that's digestible, but also you feel when you finish it like, wow, I learned some things, definitely pick that one up. And those are the 5, technically 3 non-fiction books I've read, but 5 probably by the end of April I'd have read. And I'm honestly so glad that I took up the challenge to try and read more non-fiction, because it's like changes the way you think about things. Like, yes, storybooks are great and I will never not love fiction, but non-fiction opens your mind to different aspects of the world than fiction does. And I think they're two different things, but they're both really important, I think, in a reader's life. So definitely check out more non-fiction and comment down below non-fiction books you like. And remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!